Blog Talk Radio.
You're listening to the Digital Dave Radio Show, live on Blog Talk Radio. Streaming since 2009, 2010, and now 2011. From the halls of WRBG 107.9 on your FM dial, and now streaming on Blog Talk Radio, here's Digital Dave!
You're listening to the Digital Dave Radio Show.
Nah, I think two Black Sabbath, and then we'll try to go out with the Rick Santorum. Hold on a second. Let me just see what we're looking at. Yeah, we got more than enough time. All right. Your boy. I know you have the posters and the black lights in your basement or your attic or somewhere. I know you got this stuff blasting on the headphones. I know you got the glow-in-the-dark posters and all that stuff. I just know you have all of it. Black Sabbath reunion. What do you think about it?
Well, you know something, I'm all for it. I mean, I like it when these old groups get together. David Lee Roth with Van Halen, and maybe we'll see Lionel Richie with the Commodores.
It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me that a person like you, who's this staunch right wing, I don't want to say wacko because that'd be a little disrespectful, but right wing zealot, has the audacity to sit here and tell me that it's okay for Black Sabbath reunion, and it sounds pretty good to you, with Ozzie Osbourne, a noted devil worshiper, a animal sacrificer, a pure drug dope addict, a confessed heroin addict, and you're telling me it's okay for people to be happy that Black Sabbath reunion is coming up?
That is correct. If that was your bag, the same individuals who looked up at Whitney Houston as a proud, great entertainer, and they knew constantly that she was having problems with drugs, they still supported her. Yes, there is a niche for individuals who like Black Sabbath, who've liked them in the past, and continue to like them.
I tell you one thing, you're on a Whitney Houston witch hunt, and you burned her to the stake, and now you tell us, I mean, folks, you got to call in on this one. Somebody's got to call on. This is just ridiculous. This guy's all over the place. 347-989-1635. That's 347-989-1635. You've got to call and talk Stone off the ledge, because I think Whitney Houston really affected him, because he's waffling. He's going from Whitney Houston, terrible addict, blah, blah, blah. Downing her her death and her name and crushing it in his foot. And then on the other hand, he says, hey, go see a Black Sabbath show where they cut the bat's head off and they pee on the audience, and he's doing heroin. Hey, that's what you want to go see, but make sure Whitney Houston's name is killed. What's going on?
Because I think they totally overdid it. I mean, come on. Why are we watching coverage from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for Whitney Houston? Okay, and then your buddy, I'm sure you look up to him, Don Lemon of CNN?
I don't know.
This guy was such a Whitney Houston fan. They shouldn't have had him covering the story, because he was practically fighting with Piers Morgan when Piers Morgan was kind of trying to jump to conclusions that Whitney Houston might have died of an overdose or of RX medicine. I mean, this guy went wacky. I'm like saying, wait a second, why is this guy covering this story? Because he's not doing it justice, because he's such a big fan, he shouldn't be doing the story.
Well, like I said, it doesn't matter. Let her rest in peace, and I have no negative things to say. Whatever life was, it was, and that's her legacy. But as far as the Black Sabbath, I'm just super surprised you say, hey, yeah, go check them out. There's a niche for them. Hey, you know what? There's a niche for heroin and bat killing and Satan worship. Yeah, go ahead, Black Sabbath. I'm amazed. I'm amazed.
If they're still doing the same stuff, you don't know.
Well, what makes you think it would be different? What makes you think that?
Well, they're kind of older. When you get older, you kind of regret.
What makes you think?
It's more about the music.
What makes you think they won't do the same trick like an old dog?
Well, I mean, like as I mentioned before, age matures you, and you look a little sillier doing things like that you've done in the past.
I kind of doubt.
Do you expect to see David Lee Roth going out with his shirt off and in a pair of spandex out there jumping all over the place? No, he's probably going to keep it a little.
Who knows? But I don't think Ozzie Osbourne has one good brain cell left in his head. He's working on animation. Somebody's behind him with controls moving that guy.